everyone, and welcome back to Path of Glory, the channel where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. It's great to be here again. Today we have a really interesting topic, something everyone has an opinion about. Life in the city versus life in the countryside.
Yes. We'll talk about the differences between them, the advantages, disadvantages, and which lifestyle people prefer.
Exactly. And along the way, we'll learn some great comparative vocabulary and useful expressions for giving opinions.
Perfect. So, let's start with a question. Paul, where do you prefer to live? In the city or in the countryside?
That's a tough question. I've lived in both, actually. I grew up in the countryside, but now I live in a big city. Each one has its own charm.
That's true. So, what do you like about the city?
Well, the city is full of energy and opportunities. Everything is close. Shops, restaurants, offices. You can meet new people easily, and there's always something happening.
Right. Life in the city is usually faster and more exciting, but it can also be stressful and noisy, right?
Exactly. The city never really sleeps. There's always traffic, people rushing, and sometimes it feels overcrowded.
I agree. That's why many people prefer the countryside. It's peaceful, quiet, and surrounded by nature.
Yes. You can hear the birds instead of car horns. The air is cleaner, the space is wider, and life is simpler.
But maybe it's too quiet for some people. In small towns, you might not find many restaurants, cinemas, or job opportunities.
That's a good point. Sometimes people say countryside life is less convenient because everything is far away. You often need a car to go anywhere.
Exactly. So it seems like each place has pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages.
Let's summarize some.
City life, more job opportunities, easier access to shops and entertainment, more public transport, fast lifestyle, but crowded, noisy, and expensive. Countryside life, peaceful and quiet, closer to nature, cleaner air, safer neighborhoods, slower pace of life, but fewer jobs, fewer facilities.
That's a great summary, Paul.
Thanks. And I think it depends on your personality. Some people enjoy a busy social life, others prefer privacy and calm.
Yes. For example, I love the countryside because I enjoy nature and silence. I feel relaxed when I see mountains or trees.
I'm the opposite. I like the city because I love meeting people, visiting cafes, and going to events. The city gives me inspiration and motivation.
That's what makes it interesting. Everyone's lifestyle is different.
Let's now look at some useful expressions for giving opinions.
Good idea. Here are a few. I prefer living in the city because, in my opinion, countryside life is more peaceful. From my experience, city life is busier but more exciting. One advantage of living in the countryside is, on the other hand, the city offers more opportunities.
Perfect. These phrases are great for discussions, writing essays, or speaking exams.
And here's some advanced vocabulary for this topic. Word or phrase, meaning. Example sentence. The hustle and bustle. Busy and noisy activity. I enjoy the hustle and bustle of city life. Cost of living. How expensive daily life is. The cost of living in big cities is higher. Sense of community. Friendly connection with neighbors. There's a stronger sense of community in small towns. Commute. Travel to work. I have to commute 40 minutes every morning. Pace of life. The speed of daily activities. The pace of life is slower in the countryside.
Very nice. These are perfect for intermediate learners.
Okay, let's do a quick activity for our listeners.
Yes, try to answer these questions out loud or write your answers in the comments. Do you prefer city life or countryside life? Why? What do you usually do for fun where you live? What's one thing you like about your city or town? Would you ever move to a different type of place?
Great practice. And remember to use words like peaceful, crowded, convenient, expensive, clean, and phrases like I prefer, I think, in my opinion.
Exactly. Well, that's all for today's episode of Path of Glory.
We hope you enjoyed this conversation about city and countryside life.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends.
And tell us in the comments, where do you live? In the city or the countryside? And what do you love about it?
Keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time on Path of Glory.
Bye, everyone.